Thank you for taking the time, Senator.
Of course.
Yesterday was the highest daily case count in Michigan since the start of all of this. This morning, Chief of Staff Mark Meadows said, "We aren't going to control the pandemic." When pressed why not, he said, "We need to mitigate." At the same time, Vice President Pence's office says he'll continue as an essential worker, continue to campaign despite being in close contact with his COVID-positive Chief of Staff. Your reaction to all of that?
There is a clear deficit of knowledge from this administration about how serious the American people have been impacted. And what he told you is an admission of their failure. This has been the greatest failure of any presidential administration we have ever experienced. And I do believe they have forfeit their right for re-election.
Detroit is Motor City.
Yeah.
Its economy is still producing predominantly combustion engines. So there is a bit of a codependence on the future of the oil industry, which in the debate, VP Biden said he will transition away from. Ford is setting up its autonomous headquarters right here in this neighborhood. So how do you make that transition without impacting jobs negatively?
Well, first, let's be clear. What Joe Biden said, and we want to make sure it's put in the proper context, is not that he's going to get rid of the oil industry, but that he is going to get rid of the subsidies. And because he and I think most Americans agree that the taxpayers of America should not be subsidizing these rich oil companies. But we're very excited about our plan, which we will implement, for an investment in innovation, for an investment in infrastructure, but also for an investment specifically in America's auto industry. It is our intention to build and grow America's auto industry to be the worldwide leader on electric vehicles. And we're going to do that through an investment that is also about investing in American workers and skills development. It's going to be about working with all of our friends at the building trades. It's going to be about the apprenticeship programs that the building trades and our labor organizations have perfected in a way that we can build a workforce that continues to see our auto industry grow and grow toward what we can do to be actually a leader in the world on electric vehicles.
With threat against Governor Whitmer, there are concerns that regardless of who wins this election, unrest may not be civil. If you were to win, is there a preparation for this possibility?
Let me tell you something. I believe in the American people. And regardless of who folks vote for, I know that the American people will not stand for anything that interferes with the integrity of our democracy. We take pride in a peaceful transfer of power in our country. And in this election, whoever people vote for, I know that they will not stand for anything less than a peaceful transfer of power.
Confirmation vote tomorrow for Amy Coney Barrett. Do you believe she's qualified for the Supreme Court, and what will your vote be?
I believe that this whole process has been absolutely illegitimate. The American people are voting by the tens of millions, and the election is going to be over in 9 days. And let the American people, and the majority of Americans agree with this, by the way, let the American people decide who's going to be their next president, and then let that president decide who fills a lifetime term on the highest court in our land.
But do you feel that she's qualified?
I will be voting against her.
Do you feel she's qualified, though?
I believe this is an absolutely illegitimate process.
Can you win the White House in 9 days without Michigan?
Michigan is going to pave the path to the White House, and there is no question. In Michigan, the outcome of the 2016 election was decided by, on an average, 2 votes per precinct. Literally every vote matters. And so I'm here to encourage people to vote early. You can do that for the first time now in Michigan. I'm here to encourage people to vote for Gary Peters also, to return him to the United States Senate, but to make sure that we understand at election time, the most significant way we use the power of our voice is through our vote.
Senator, thank you for your time.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you.